Your girl Sage, aka Sage the Urban Witch, and I am on for a live stream collective reading. Okay, now before we get into it, you guys, let me turn on my big screen so that I can see myself. Okay, happy Friday to everybody. I hope that you guys are doing well out there, getting your sunshine, getting your vitamin D. Okay, taking some time to nurture yourself and not so much focus on the everyday things, the bills, pressures of the world, but getting out and, getting some sunshine and smelling the roses, okay? Hope that you guys are doing that and that this would be a very good start to your weekend ahead, okay? So yeah, so now that I've said that, you guys, as you guys are coming in, I want to let you guys know that I will say hello to the chat after the read, just in case if I look up or if I'm not looking at the screen, which I rarely do when I'm into the read because I do have attention deficit and I want to stay on point, okay? But, for those of you guys who are coming in, welcome. To all of you guys, I want to welcome you to my channel, okay? And I thank you guys in advance for the likes, the shares, and the subscribes, okay? I also thank you to those of you guys who are continuing to purchase readings with your girl, okay? It is very much so appreciated. Whew, y'all keeping your girl booked and busy, but that's a beautiful thing. I am not complaining, okay? Also, thank you to you guys who are leaving donations to your girl on my business website, okay? $5 donations. I just received a $15 donation this morning. So that was a beautiful beginning to my day, okay? So thank you guys, okay? You know who you are, okay? Also, want to let you guys know, for those of you guys who are on the fence, okay, you're on standby trying to decide of whether or not you want to get a read, okay, I want to let you know that personal readings are still currently available. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. All you guys got to do is email your girl WizdomandSage@gmail.com. That's WIZDOM and sage@gmail.com, okay? And then write personal reading in the subject line, okay? Also, you guys can check out my website so that you can peruse and browse and see what type of readings that I offer along with the prices, okay? Also, want you guys to take advantage of the economy mini readings. Those are very ideal for new customers and clients who have never had a reading with your girl, but you would like to kind of test it out and see what's in store, what it would be like to get a reading from me. And the readings they're very affordable, if I do say so myself, okay, as little as between $15 and $44, okay. Those are very ideal for you newcomers, okay, before you invest in a more standard reading from your girl, okay. My prices are very competitive because I'm good at what I do, okay. Just now expanding my offline spiritual business to the online community, okay. And so yeah, my record speaks for itself, but for those of you guys who are online, you are beginning to see that. So welcome, and if you feel like you want to get a reading, please do so, okay. All right. So, having said that, you guys, let's get into the read. So, today's reading, you guys, I'm going to flip it up a little bit, okay? We're going to focus on love. And today is Friday. It is a Venus day, okay? So, we're going to focus on, what is your person's secret thoughts about you? And your person, whomever your person is, dear one, this could be someone that you're currently with, okay? Someone that you're currently in a relationship with. All right. Or this could be someone that you're not yet in union with. Okay. And this is based on higher love, okay? This is the high vibrational love. This is not the janky, okay? So this is not a reading about, your janky ex, okay? This is not a reading about a stalker who considers him or herself to be a love interest or a lover, okay? This ain't about none of that. Okay, this is about higher love, either whether you're currently with your person or you are not currently with your person, but soon to be, okay? So let's get into it, you guys, okay? What is your person's secret thoughts about you? Now, think of who your person is, you guys. Now, for those of you guys who are already in in a relationship, it should be very easy. Okay. But for those of you guys where, you're not quite in union with your person, okay, just kind of think about your ideal high vibrational person, someone that you have on your mind, okay, someone that may be around you through 6 degrees of separation or less, okay, if you're not with your current partner, okay. But we're going to focus on, you guys, what are your person's secret thoughts about you, okay? Wow, that's interesting. Okay, we got the word hockey, okay? So your person, dear one, they may feel as though you're kind of the type of person where you're, if not assertive, you're very aggressive. They may feel as though, you like to throw your weight around. When you see something that you want, you're very aggressive, kind of like a hockey player when they see that putt and they just go for it, okay? It's kind of like you're like full steam ahead. You could be an Aries, okay? Or you could have Aries very prominently in your chart, okay? But when this person thinks about you, dear one, when your person thinks about you, he thinks about someone that is very assertive, very aggressive, okay? Also, your person, dear one, they could feel as though at certain times you could be a little abrasive and it could be kind of off-putting. This could be that in a situation where, like, for example, if you're very frustrated, say you had a long day at work, or, you had a business client that wasn't, particularly, favorable, whatever the case may be, they may tend to think that you have a communication style where when you're upset, like everyone in the room, including your person, has to bear the brunt of that, okay? You kind of rub off your negative energy or the fact that you're frustrated, to your person, or you may kind of snap at your person unfairly, okay? So for those of you guys where this message resonates, okay, it probably would be a very good idea if before you guys get home and decompress, okay, so that you won't, affect your person in terms of, their mood or their inability. They feel as though they're not able to calm you down or communicate with you or anything like that. Kind of decompress, okay, before you get home. Maybe go to, a store and kind of window shop first, okay? Maybe go to, a spa and get you a quick facial, or, maybe go to the gym for 30 minutes and, punch it out, or get on the treadmill, just a little bit of something to decompress or something like that, maybe take a little walk, or really take your time driving home, before you pull up and get out of the car, listen to a few of your favorite love songs or a few of your songs to kind of decompress and calm down, okay? Because I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, your person feels as though, your energy is so loud. You have a very strong type of energy. And so when your highs are high, they're very, very high, and everyone feels them, okay, including your person. And when you're high and when your lows are low, when you're feeling depressed or when you're feeling angry, everyone can feel that. Like, you are like an atmosphere shifter. So, if you're in a good mood, when you walk in the door, everybody's in a good mood. But then when you're in a not so good mood, everybody can feel that as well, okay? So that is something that your person thinks about you, dear one. Okay. So that's something to think about, okay? All right. Now, let's see what else we have here, you guys. The message is, or the reading is, what is your person's secret thoughts about you? Okay. Now, this is in reverse, but we have nothing I'm used to. Okay. Yeah. So your person, dear one, whether you're currently in a relationship with your person or whether, they're watching you and they're not quite in union with you yet, okay? Your person, dear one, thinks that, secretly, you're someone that they have never met before, like someone that they have never had the privilege to be with. You're like very different. You're very unique. And oftentimes this person wonders if they have what it takes to make you happy and to keep you happy. So if you're not currently in union with this person, this is someone that very much so studies you. They want to know everything about you so that, to the best of their ability, they can come in and, when they shoot their shot and, let you know that they're your person and they're here for you. They want to make sure that, they cross off all of your wants and needs and desires as much as possible. So I'm hearing from spirit, this is someone that is watching you, okay? If you're not currently in connection with this person, they're watching you and they're thinking to themselves that you're so different. You're like someone that they've never ever known before, okay? And they want to get to know all of the different aspects of you, what you like, what you don't like, as far as your music, as far as what makes you angry, what makes you happy, your favorite foods, okay? Of course, they want to know, your love language and, how you get down on an intimate level, okay? But, they see you as someone that is very intriguing. And I'm also hearing someone that is very strong, okay? They see you as someone that is very strong, someone that is a challenge, someone where they definitely will have to be on their P's and Q's. They know that they cannot stop growing, they cannot stop evolving, because you're the type of person where you're constantly changing and evolving, and they want to keep up with you, okay? This is someone they know, dear one, that with you in their life, whether this is currently or whether this is futuristically, they know that they'll definitely have to stay on their A game when it comes to you, because at any given time you're constantly raising the bar, and they know that if they don't meet your needs or meet you where you're at, that you can always find 2 or 3 or more suitors that is waiting in line to take their spot, okay? Is what I'm hearing from spirit. So that is very, very interesting. Okay, so you guys are the type of person where, whether you are currently with your person or whether your person is studying you at this time, they definitely know that you're the type of person where you're going to keep them on their toes. You're worth having. And not only do they see that you're special, but they know that other people are not blind, dear one, and they see that you're special too. So they got to always be on point. Okay, so that's kind of cool. All right, so let's find out what else this wanted to come out to, okay? What are your person's secret thoughts about you, okay? This says, I want to worship you and your body. All right now, okay? So your person, dear one, okay, let's take it for those of you guys who are currently with your person, okay? I'm hearing from spirit that you may be very, very hard on yourself, dear one. And you may think as though, oh my God, I've gained 3 pounds, or, I'm not as, light on my feet as I used to be, or, there's some type of change that, your body has gone through some type of change or transition. Okay. But I want you to know, dear one, whomever you are, that your person loves every curve, every line, everything about you from your head to your toes. They not only love, the physical attractiveness, your eyes, your hair, your complexion. Some of you guys, they like those legs now. I'm seeing someone that has bow legs, okay? Your person loves that. Something about your walk, okay? I'm hearing you got a mean walk, okay? Whether you have that mean walk when you're wearing your heels, okay? Or whether you have it, you could be wearing, sneakers on your way to a yoga class or to gym, okay? Or to the gym class, or to the gym, shall I say. But hey, they really like what they see there. And although you may feel as though you may have put on some pounds, they feel as though, hey, you put them in all the right places because they can handle it, okay? So they love that. Now, for those of you guys where your person is not yet in union with you yet, okay, but they're kind of sitting back in the cut watching you, it's like the thoughts that they have about you, it's like they fantasize about what type of music they want to play, if they're going to have candles, okay, are they going to cook, how is the evening going to be, are they going to take you out to a nice restaurant, or are they going to learn how to be the chef for the evening and make a beautiful delicious cuisine for you, what it's like an intimate table for 2. They have all of these type of thoughts, and it's literally like I'm seeing a person where it's kind of like a part of their meditation, where when they want to calm down and regulate their nervous system, and when they're thinking about their future, or when they have a bad day and they have to remind themselves that they're, it's not just about them, and they're working for a future, and they're working for love, they're working for a family, at the end of the day, they oftentimes do one, I'm hearing from spirit, this is so cute, they think about you, okay? It's like they're sitting back, relaxing, in their vehicle, and just before they, come inside, that's that favorite love song that they're playing, and they kind of lean back in their ride, and they're thinking about you. They're thinking about, how you guys could be riding, in the vehicle together with the top down, listening to some music, or they're thinking about, doing a slow dance, a two-step with you, and how when you guys walk into, a bar, a sports bar, or a hookah lounge, or whatever, how all eyes are on you guys because you bad as you want to be, okay? And I'm literally seeing this person meditating, and it's like bringing a smile to his face, okay? I'm literally seeing like a male energy in a male body. So it's like, all of the different things. It's like they're thinking about everything that would lead up to that inevitable, beautiful moment of when they actually get an opportunity to touch you, to feel you, to smell you, to be intimate with you. But everything that is adding up to that and building that crescendo, they love it. And each time that they, have like their little meditation sessions, it kind of switches up, okay? Like, one instance, they could be thinking about how people are watching you guys when you're on the dance floor. And then, another time they might be thinking about, when you're at a nice, beautiful 4 or 5 star restaurant. And okay, then the next time they could be thinking about when you guys are just like Netflixing and chilling, and you're on the sofa, and your legs and feet are on his legs, and he's giving you a foot massage, and you guys are laughing and watching, a corny rom-com. It just switches up, and it's a very beautiful thing, because I feel like from the energy that I'm tapping into here, this is a person that very much so values family, very much so values love, okay? You're a person. And it's the little things that they love to do for you, the little things that matter. They're the type of person where they definitely feel that, they're a hard worker. This person could be a workaholic. I almost said alcoholic. This person could be a workaholic, okay? And they feel as though, they're working towards something that is building a legacy, building a future for them. And it motivates them when they think about you, because they know that, hey, I'm not just working for myself. I'm not just building for myself. I'm not just creating this nice home or stability and security and all of these material things just for myself. I have somebody in mind. This is for us. This is for my person. So this is a very, very beautiful thing, because this energy that I'm tapping into, dear one, this is not a hit it and quit it type of person, okay? This person, they want the total package. They want everything. Oh, come through spirit. I just heard in the ethers, I want all of you, okay? So this means that your person, they want to be so connected to you, dear one. They want your mind. They want to know what you're thinking. They want your body. They want to just love you from head to toe. They want to help you discover certain erogenous zones that you didn't even know existed. Come through spirit. Now we got to keep this PG-13 now. I'm hearing, dear one, they want to touch you in spots and make your body respond in a way that you didn't even know that your body could respond, okay? And I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? Yeah. But it's like they want your mind. They want to know what you're thinking. They want to be able to be so connected to you that they can just look at you and you can feel and know what they're thinking and saying without even saying any words. They want someone that they can communicate with without words, like almost like telepathically, like almost psychically. This is a very, very beautiful thing here, okay? So I'm hearing this person, dear one, they want your mind, they want your body, they want your soul. This is a person where it's like they definitely want someone, like I'm hearing, like ride or die, okay? If we gonna go down, baby, we going down together, okay? Yeah, I'm not gonna leave you, you're not gonna leave me. We gonna sink or swim together, okay? If somebody come up to us and they want to rob, steal the car, and they saying, I'm gonna take you out, you ready to just I'm ready to go out with you. We going out together, okay? That bullet better be for both of us, because I'm not leaving my person and my person's not leaving me. This is how deep this person feels for you. So this is a very, very beautiful thing. And I'm picking up that this person is very spiritual as well, okay? They do like meditation, they do prayer, heavy on the visualization. So this person is very much so into law of attraction and, as a man thinketh, so is he type of vibration, okay? Or, yeah, that's the vibe that I'm getting there, okay? So that's very, very beautiful. All right, let's see what else, dear one. What else does your person, what are your person's secret thoughts about you? I'll take both of these, okay? Oh, so this one says, can you keep my secrets without judging me? Can you keep my secrets without judging me? Now, for those of you guys where this is your person and you guys are currently in connection, you guys are currently in a partnership, this is a secret thought that your person has, okay? There is something, dear one, that is very deep and close to this person's heart. I'm hearing from spirit that he has yet to tell anyone close to him. And he kind of goes back and forth, or she, they kind of go back and forth in terms of if whether or not they can trust you with some type of intimate knowledge about them. Perhaps this person wonders if you will judge them for this thing, or they're wondering if they will come across as not as strong when you hear about this certain thing, or maybe not as attractive or anything. They, it's something about them feeling as though they want to know if they can let their total guard down with you and not be judged, or not have it be a situation of, damn, somebody told me not to say nothing. I don't want to hear them say I told you so. Or damn, I hate that I let my guard down and, it didn't go the way that I expected it. Okay. So I'm hearing something like that in the ethers, dear one. But this is the thoughts, the secret thought that your person is having about you. They want to know, can you keep my secrets without judging me? So there's a particular secret. It could have something to do with this person's childhood in terms of, what has molded him and made him into the person that he is. Okay. I'm hearing that if this is a male person in a male body, they have a very sensitive heart, but their exterior, their shell is very tough. Okay. Like I'm hearing like Nutcracker, like this person has a persona where in the streets people know he not to be fucked with, okay, or she. But then they have this soft side too, but they want to know, is it safe to show you that deep soft side? Because up till now, dear one, perhaps your person hasn't yet felt comfortable to let you into that special part of his or her heart that nobody else has access to but him. I'm hearing him and God, okay? So this is a secret thought, dear one, that your person has about you. And for those of you guys where this is your person and you guys are not quite in union yet, okay, your person is kind of checking you out, okay, and they're wondering if, based on what they see about you, how you speak, how you communicate, if they get an opportunity to, kind of sit back in a cut and watch you interact with other people, people that you love, or, they're checking out your integrity, they're checking out your character, and, making a note, taking notes on certain things about you, this is their secret thought. They're wondering, are you the type of person that when they, tell you something very deep, very intimate, that is very close to their heart, can they trust you with their secret without judging them? Can they trust you with their secret without you, running and telling your mama, or telling your sister, or, telling your girlfriends, or, can you keep, what's between us, okay? Can you keep what's intimate between us, okay? So this again is someone, dear one, that again, they have a very hard, tough exterior on the outside, but in the inside, very, very soft, okay? They're very very kind of reluctant to let their guard totally down for fear of being betrayed. This person has been betrayed a lot. Loyalty is very, very important to this person, and intimacy goes beyond sex with this person. Intimacy is more on like a spiritual level in terms of, can I trust you with my heart type of intimacy and loyalty. Okay, this person holds that bar none. Okay, this person could also, I'm hearing Virgo for some reason. Okay, they have a very perfectionistic streak about them, and a lot of this has to do with the fact that they're trying to protect themselves. So they are the first ones to detect a flaw in their person, to detect a flaw in you. And this is kind of a way, for them to kind of safeguard themselves, to kind of keep their heart at a distance, okay? Because they're the type of person that when they go in, they go all in, almost to the point where it's scary to them, okay? But this is one thing, they're thinking about with you, dear one, something about you where they feel as though they want to take a chance and let you see all of them, okay? They want to take a chance and they want to be able to explore with you, express with you, and confide in you. And they want to make sure that at the end of the day, they can trust you, that they don't have to deal with another bout of betrayal, okay? So this is very important to your person, okay, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And then the next message we have, you guys, oh, this is so cool. If I cried in your arms, would you wipe away my tears? Okay. If I cried in your arms, would you wipe away my tears? So this is your person's secret thoughts about you, dear one. Okay. So again, if your person is in connection, if you guys are in connection, if you're in a relationship now with each other, I'm hearing that up to this point, you may still have shown just this hardcore protective, I don't need nobody, I'm good, I'm independent, I'm only going to show you a little bit of me, not the whole totality of me, okay? So for a lot of you guys out there, if you're currently in relation with your person, okay, you haven't quite yet really, really, really let your guard down where he can see the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like you probably haven't gone through any type of crisis yet where there's been like a death in your family, or there's been some type of health crisis, or there's been, I don't know, some type of thing that happened to you where it caused rejection, or it caused you to be depressed, or it caused you to be angry or frustrated. There hasn't been any type of serious hardcore life event where as much as you would try, you would not be able to hold up some type of exterior. You would just have no choice but to let it out, okay? I'm hearing from Spirit that you haven't quite gotten to that point yet where you have been able to see how your person would respond to you if they saw you in your most vulnerable, sensitive, okay, raw state, okay? And your person, you haven't seen them in that state yet. They're wondering if they can trust you. If they cried in your arms, despite what society says about men not supposing to, they shouldn't cry, they shouldn't have those type of feelings, they should only express, passion, love, lust, or anger, but not, disappointment, not despair, not sadness, not like that, okay? So, but this particular person, dear one, whomever they are, whether they be, male or female, same sex or opposite sex, it all applies. Your person, dear one, they're wondering that if they cried in your arms, would you wipe away their tears? Would you accept them, okay? Would you allow them the space to just be who they are in that moment, to be vulnerable and not look at them differently or judge them in a different way because of that crisis or because of that situation that they're going through, and they have chosen you to be that person that they have decided to lean on and show that raw emotion, okay? So this is something, dear one, that your person secretly thinks about you, okay? Yeah, can I trust you? Are you going to protect my heart, okay? Are you a threat to my inner child? Are you a threat to my vulnerability, okay? Or can I trust who you are, okay? This is something, dear one, whether you're currently with your person or whether you're not quite in union with your person yet, this is something, dear one, that your person secretly thinks about you, okay? All right, let me pull another card. One don't want to come out. All right, let's see, Spirit. We got some quiet energy. We got some holding back energy, okay? So this is the type of energy, dear one. A lot of you guys for my collective, you could have, your person could be someone where they're very, very laid back, okay? Very calm, cool, and collected, okay? Very much have this shell, this exterior where I don't need no help. I don't need nobody. I'm tough. This is the type of energy I'm picking up, dear one. Your persons, they could be people where a lot of people depend on them, and they're always there showing up, wearing that cape, okay, for their person, for people that they love, whether they be family members, parents, or whether they be friends, homeboys, homegirls, or whether it be people at work, okay? This is the go-to person. This is the strong friend. Your person is someone that people consider to be very dependable, and a lot of people rely on your person. Your person has a lot of responsibilities, okay? This is the energy. So, they hold a lot of stuff in. So they definitely, need someone where they feel totally comfortable, where they can let that all out. Because when you suppress and hold in all of the strains and the cares and the responsibilities of the world, and you turn that inward, that becomes depression, that becomes health issues, okay? That becomes headaches, migraines, that becomes vertigo, that becomes, anger, depression, that becomes a lot of things, okay? So this energy, your person, dear one, whomever they are, they need someone strong, that's strong enough that when they're feeling down, you're strong enough to carry the weight and lift them up. Not on a physical level, not on a financial level, but I'm hearing from spirit it's more on an emotional level, okay? So we have these high vibrational beings here. They're looking for their equal. They're looking at you and they consider you to be their equal in so many ways. And a lot of them are at the point where they're wanting to reveal different aspects or layers of themselves, okay? They want to reveal certain levels of themselves, okay? I'm hearing there's levels to this shit, okay? So even if you're currently in connection with your partner, there's still certain secret thoughts that they have about you where, they perhaps haven't shown everything about them yet to you, and they're trying to figure out, dear one, when is the right time, okay? So this is what I'm picking up in the ethers, okay? I'm going to pull a few more cards, you guys. Then I'm going to say hello to the chat, okay? And then I'm going to turn it loose, okay? And I want to remind you guys again that personal readings are still available. If you guys want to get a love reading, okay, you want to get a career reading, okay, Sage, I don't know, what's going on with my job. Should I make a lateral move? Should I transition, should I start this business, okay? Come and get a personal read, okay? Sage, I feel like my money is being blocked. I feel like, people coming against me. Is evil eye being thrown at me? Oh, come get a reading, let me find out for you, okay? Yeah, so personal readings are currently available, okay? So that's my plug, y'all. So let's see. What else does your person secretly think about you? Okay, this was in reverse, okay, but we have generous, okay? So I'm hearing from spirit, this is a good thing. Your person thinks that you're exclusive, okay? Now, if you're currently in communion or in connection with your person, it's like they have a smile on their face because they know that you're the type of person where, you're not quote unquote generous with everybody, if you understand, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, okay? It's like when you go out into the world as fine as you want to be, they ain't got to worry about you, okay? They know that you're loyal. They know that you care so much about your body. Yeah, you may be generous with, advice. You might be generous with money. You might help a person out, help a family member out, okay? You might even help a stranger on the street, You might even buy, a homeless person or a houseless person, a 2 piece and a biscuit, okay? And go on about your business and think nothing of it. But when it comes to your body, when it comes to your mind and your intimacy, you're not generous with everybody. You're very, very exclusive, okay? And this is something that your person secretly thinks about you, and they really appreciate that, okay? And even for those of you guys where your person, you're not quite in connection with your person yet, and your person is sitting back in the cut watching you, okay, keeping tabs on you, if you will, okay, trying to check you out and learn as much about you as possible before that divine timing comes where, spirit says, okay, it's time, okay, man up, go get her, or, woman up, go get him, or whatever the case may be. This person, they're looking at you and they're like, yeah, I know that this is the type of person where, they're not going to give everything to everybody. I'm also hearing, come through spirit, that when they look at you, they know that there is more than meets the eye, okay? They know that you're the type of person where, you're very wise, you know how to compartmentalize your life. So it's like in different circles that you roll in, that, you may have a circle, you can only share this much of yourself with that person or with this circle. You might can't trust them to talk to them about money or what's going on in your finances, but you can have a good time with them and you can talk to them about, business plans or, social events or, laughing and having a good time. Okay. So it's kind of like they know that you're the type of person where you know how to vet people out and how much to share, when to share and when to hold back, when to speak up and when to be quiet. And particularly though, when it comes to your intimacy, when it comes to your love, when it comes to your essence and all of the things that, only special people get to partake of, your person know that, you ain't generous with everybody. Now you're not giving it to everybody. You're very, very exclusive. Okay. And they love this about you. Okay. All right. I'm going to pick one more card, you guys, and then we're going to turn it loose because I want to keep it a little bit under the 30-30. Okay, we're 35 minutes in. I don't want to be too long. Okay, just wanted to come through and give you guys a quick read. Okay, I said that I was challenging myself, you guys, to try to come on more, be more visible for giving you guys readings, okay, my collective, okay. So your girl got a lot on her plate now. We booked and busy, but I am a professed workaholic. But I try to find balance, but I also constantly am challenging myself. So one of my challenges, you guys, in the seasons that I'm going to challenge myself to pop on here a little bit more for you guys, okay, to give you that tea that you need that will set you free. Okay. All right, so one last message for the collective. That one wanted to come out. There it is. Okay. So the last message that we have, you guys, is beautiful eyes, okay? So I'm hearing from Spirit that for those of you guys where you're in connection, you're in communication now, you're in a commitment now with your person, okay? Your person just adores you. They think that you have the most beautiful eyes, okay? Okay, I think we're buffering now. I don't know, did my energy get too high? I don't know. My energy, you guys, it kind of messes with the technology. I'm trying to learn how to manage that, but I don't know. I'm still working on it, okay? But I think we're back on, okay? But as I was saying, you guys, your person thinks that you have the most beautiful eyes, okay? And sometimes I'm hearing in the ether, sometimes you may look at your partner and you might catch him looking at you and you would be like, what is he looking at? Like he could be washing the dishes or vacuuming or, just doing whatever you're doing around the house or around him or her, and you'll catch them looking at you and it kind of makes you blush, okay? Like if you were of a lighter complexion, you would immediately turn pink or red because you're like, what is he looking at? What is she looking at? Honey, they looking at you. They want you to turn around so they can get that eye contact because they feel as though you have the most beautiful eyes, okay? And it doesn't matter not if you guys could wear glasses, okay? Your eyes are still beautiful. They're still popping. The Spirit say it don't matter if, you're wearing colored lenses, okay? Your person still loves your eyes, honey. They think they look bad on you, okay? Bad as isn't good, okay? It doesn't matter, even if you have, naturally colored eyes. I'm seeing hazel, I'm seeing gray, I'm seeing blue, I'm seeing dark chocolate brown eyes, okay? I'm seeing chinky eyes, I'm seeing big doughy eyes, okay? I'm seeing the type of eyes that are so expressive. Like you guys could, look at your person and it's like, whoa, people be like, okay, do I need to excuse myself? Okay, do y'all need a room? Wow, because I felt that heat over here when you looked at your person or when your person looked at you. Okay, so it's kind of like it's giving that, like, your person, dear one, whomever you are, they feel as though your eyes are very expressive. They know when you're having a beautiful day. They know when you're having a down day. They know when you're like in the mood. They know when you're like when you don't want to be bothered. They know when you said something that you shouldn't have said and you better shut up and not say no more. Okay, that look, that razor beam look. Now they know what that means. Then they also know that look where it's like, okay, you asked me how I'm doing and I said fine, but when I looked at you, you already knew that I didn't mean that. So keep on asking me, keep on, digging, Your eyes have all of these different layers. Very, very communicative, I'm hearing from spirit, and they love this about you. They feel as though they have this special connection with you beyond any person that they've ever been with, because they can be out in public with you, dear one, and again, you guys don't have to really say anything to each other. All you got to do is look at your person and your person look at you, and you all have had a full-fledged conversation, telepathically through your eyes, and everybody else like, did we miss something? Did we miss a joke? And it's like, yeah, this is love language here. You're not privy to this. This is an A and B conversation, okay? So you got to see your way out. This don't involve you. Okay, so this is like the kind of beautiful eyes that you guys have, okay? So I'm hearing that your person loves your beautiful eyes because they're very communicative, and they're also very beautiful to look at. This is an attribute that your person really likes, okay? Well, your face is the first thing that you see, okay? And on your face, the eyes are the first thing, okay? I'm hearing the eyes are the windows to the soul. So they feel as though you're very soulful, very expressive, okay? It's what I'm hearing from spirit. I'm also hearing bedroom eyes, okay? You may have flirty eyes that really turns on your person, okay? It really arouses, okay, is what I'm hearing from spirit. And I'm going to get out of that energy because it's starting to lean more towards the rated R instead of the PG. Okay, all right, so in a nutshell, dear one, that is the tea for you guys in terms of, what are your person's secret thoughts about you, okay? I'm going to give you guys some signs, okay, of who you are, who your person could be, whether you're currently in connection with your person or whether you're not yet in union with your person, but you will soon be. But your person is definitely aware of you and they're watching you, okay, whoever you are, okay? Now, so here we go. So for those of you guys, dear one, this message resonates, you or your person, dear one, could very well be a Pisces, Aries, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Gemini. Come through, spirit. I'm also hearing Leo rising, Scorpio rising, Taurus moon, Aries rising, Cancer moon. Okay, nice. Very good. Spirit says if I give names, I'll be here all day. But I did hear Jerome. Jerome came out. Walter. Victoria. Nicole. Bryce, Bryce, and Rachel. Those are some names, okay? There's a whole list coming at me, just going shoo. But if I say all the names, I'll be here all day, okay? So yeah, those are some of the prominent names, dear one, okay? So that is your tea, you guys. So now let me turn my head and look at the chat, okay? And let me see what we got going on in here. So Weebles, okay, we got another roach here. Let me hide this person. It just be weirdos that subscribe to your girl's channel Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Hold on. Um, I don't know what that meant. Okay, yeah. I did the wrong one. My bad. This Weebles here. You know, they subscribe to your girl's channel and they just be a roach, just be saying some of the most goofiest stuff, okay? We don't have time for that. So let's just get rid of the roach right there, okay? But D Hell, and a lot of these, Spirit told me, you guys, also too, the Tubi, they have automatic AI bots, okay, that just comes with the territory of being on YouTube. So Spirit chuckled one time when I was, talking about a roach, a troll, and Spirit was like, "Do you even know if that is a human being or if that's a bot?" And then I heard a chuckle. And then later on, I got the download that some of these people, dear one, that we actually think are real people coming into our chat rooms to troll us are not even human. They're bots. Yeah, and this goes with the territory of YouTube, okay? Like, you just have bots that come with the territory when you have a channel. Bots on social media, no matter what platform that it is, whether it's X, you got bots, automatic bots that have come through. You got automatic bots on Instagram, you got automatic bots on Tube, and, some are here and some are there. So I had to chuckle because it started to make sense, especially when I look at other people's channels and I could, based on the nature of the channel, how generic the comment will be. I'm like, this is not even a real person, It's chats that they send to your channel to create some type of rage bait scenario because it's good for the algorithm if you have that back and forth response, or if it's sensationalism, you stay on the platform more when you angry more so than when it's something positive happening. Okay, it's a whole agenda, but that's a topic for a whole nother video. But I said that when I saw that one goofy response there from Weeble Wobble there. Okay. All right. So Shandan Kumar Reddy says, when will I have a bright future? Well, I don't know, Shandan, but if you would like to find out, sweetheart, then I encourage you to get with me, email me so that you can get a personal reading, okay? And if you don't want to get a standard reading, you can by all means get a mini reading, okay, for as little as $15, okay? And I can give you a quick snapshot of the response to your question, okay, as I see in the tarot or as I see in the ethers, okay? So yeah, I'll answer that question. Come and get a read, boo. Okay, yeah. All right, Adrian Jameson says hi. What up, Adrian? How are you? Shine says so hi. Okay, I think that might have had something to do when I was talking about how sometimes I make the channel glitch a little bit when I'm online. My energy, yeah, I noticed that I be getting a lot of buffering. Okay, and it's Spirit says it's not YouTube and it's not my devices, it's me. Okay, so sometimes I have to try to calm down my energy when I'm in the ether so I won't get a lot of buffering and interference there. Okay, but yeah, the vibration is high, Shine. The vibration is high. Okay, then James Goodman said, James Goodman got the eyeballs. Hello, James. How are you? Okay. James got a message that his person, okay, definitely is digging his beautiful eyes, okay? So yeah, James, okay? And then Shine said, no eyes, okay? So I don't know what that means, girl. Is your person blind? I don't know, okay? Yeah, but all right, you guys, so that is that. So I thank you guys so much for joining the chat, popping your head in to say what up and to get the personal, well, not personal read, to get the general read, okay? And until next time, you guys, enjoy the rest of your beautiful day, evening, noon, or night, whatever time that it is in your neck of the woods, okay? Thank you to that person that just gave me a like, okay, whoever you are, okay? And until next time, you guys, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and stay great. Peace.